It's easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than it is to make a little bit of money over a long period of time. I'm going to say that again. It's easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than it is to make a little bit of money in a long period of time. And I learned this from my man Myron Golden. And the idea is, do you want to make $60,000 in a year, or do you want to make $60,000 in a month? Or do you want to make $60,000 in a day, or $60,000 in an hour? I know some artists that get paid $50,000 for a show, for an hour performance, hour and a half performance, right? And so this is the thing, like when we're trading our time for stuff, we need to learn to become more valuable, number one, but we also need to dream bigger and develop the skill sets so that we can do the thing. You know, we need to become the person that can do the thing so that we can charge the amount. There's things and skills that I didn't know years ago, whether that was how to rap, how to sing, how to perform, how to entertain a crowd, you know, how to run Facebook ads, how to fix a computer, you know, how to give advice, how to coach somebody on something. There's certain things I didn't know that I learned, and the more things that I learned, people paid me to learn those things or to teach those or provide that value in the marketplace. And so you need to become more valuable. That's really what we're talking about, right? Is becoming more valuable. And I want you to become more valuable. I want you to increase your value so that you can charge more. Why? So that you can be free. I'm at a hotel in California right now. We're just chilling out. Just went to the hot tub and hung out with the family and stuff like that, and we're going to go out in a little bit right now. And one of the things I was sharing with one of my students is that if I went on to my Spotify dashboard right now, I could see that there's hundreds of people streaming my music right now, just on one platform. And it's this whole concept of Swiss dollars, sales while I sleep soundly. It's the idea that I did the work once. I already did it, and it's now paying me. I don't have to do it anymore. A song I wrote years ago, it's working in the background for me. A music video I shot years ago, people are watching it on YouTube, and YouTube is putting ads in front of those videos, and I'm getting paid for that, which allows me to have this freedom to do more stuff. And so one of the things I talk about in my book, From Red to Black, go listen to it on audible.com, From Red to Black, or go to manifest.com/From Red to Black, is this concept of Swiss dollars, sales while I sleep soundly. You know, start investing your time and your money in creating assets, things that will continue to pay you over and over again. That's another reason why I write books or I record an audiobook, because it's like I did the work once, I recorded it, and now people can listen to it, right? Like I could coach people on the same thing that I talk about in the book one-on-one. I could speak about it live. That's great. So someone could hire me to teach them it. They could hire me to come speak at an event, or I could write it down in written form, and now it can reach millions of people. Because I can only coach one-on-one, or online I can coach one-to-many, but when I put it in written form, now it's just millions of people. Put it in audio form, it's even millions more, because now they can walk and listen to it. People can't walk and read without maybe getting hurt, but you can definitely walk and listen, and so people can take that same information, and I'm packaging it in different things, but it allows me to be free. Well, this is the same thing with music, right? Like with my music, like the only way I ever got paid to play was when I was performing. What's up, guys? Are you guys ready to rock out there? You know, put on a show, but I can only be in one place at one time. But when I record that song, take it to a radio station, they amplify that song. Now it's playing for millions of people in a car, or tens of thousands, depending on how big the radio signal is. But now it's on Spotify, it can reach more millions. Now it's on YouTube, it can reach even more millions, right? So it's like I'm cloning myself, and I'm monetizing myself without me being there. It's the same thing with real estate, right? Like you instead of just buying the real estate and living in it, like the real estate at home right now, you know, it's not a very good investment, terrible investment for me, for my home, which I'm starting to understand, unless it gets massive appreciation and then I pull that out eventually or whatever. It can be an investment, but right now it's not making any money for me. right? Because I'm not there. It's costing me money. Even when I'm home, it's costing me money. But as soon as I rent that property out to someone else and they start paying me every single month, now my house is turned into an asset. Your house is not an asset. It is more of a liability than anything. Unless you happen to get appreciation and you pull the equity out and then you use the equity to maybe buy a rental property so that you're getting paid every single month. But for a lot of us, we take our money, our hard-earned money, we trade our time, we go get some of that money, right? We trade our time for it, we work really, really hard, and then we spend it on clothes that don't make us any money. Or we spend it on jewelry that doesn't make us any money, or hats, as opposed to investing in yourself, in your brand, and creating something that you can sell. And I really want to say that, the best investment you can make is in yourself, in your personal development, in your skills, in your mindset, learning something, trying something. Like, you'll learn so much more by doing stuff. Like, I ain't gonna learn how to swim reading a book here about swimming. I'm gonna learn how to swim when I get wet, when I jump in the pool. That's what I'm gonna learn. You're gonna learn the skills by doing stuff. Sure, read the book. I'm not against books. Read the book, but apply. Read the book, apply. When I read a book, like, I got my highlighter. If I get an idea, I go act upon it right away. I had a dream last night, and it was a pretty crazy dream. And so I reached out to the person that I had the dream about right away, because I didn't want it to not become real anymore, because it felt so real and something spoke to me about it that I needed to take action on it right away. I didn't want to let fear, doubt, discouragement, right? And I wanted to just take action on that, because it's so easy to say, oh, I shouldn't do that, or I shouldn't do that. They might not respond, or they might make fun of me, or it won't work. It won't work. I can think that it won't work. No, it will work. It will work. And so there's actually 2 more people I still have to reach out to, because that dream was so real inside me that I want to make sure I act on it. And I want to encourage you to act upon your dreams, my friends. Actions fuel success. Even if you're doing the wrong actions, you can learn from your mistakes and you pivot, but you'll never learn by just sitting by the side of the pool. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to learn here. You got to learn by getting wet. You got to get in the game. But so many, man, you're sitting on the sidelines. You're sitting on the sidelines, just right here, and some of you, like, dip your toe in. You dip your toe in, but, for a lot of you, it's time to jump. It's time to cannonball into your dreams. It's time to put yourself in a position where you can't, there's no turning back. Like, if I was to jump, I can't change my mind anymore. I've jumped and I am going to get wet. You need to put yourself in a position where you commit to stuff. Start saying yes. And when you say yes to your own dream and you set a goal, stop allowing yourself off the hook. Commit to it. Because every time you set a goal, you set a dream, you say you're going to do something, and then you don't do it, you're letting yourself off the hook. Like, I know for a fact, like with these videos and podcasts and things that I'm doing, if I don't stay doing this, right? If I say I'm going to do something and I have a goal, and then I'm like, oh, well, I'm on vacation, or I'm on this, or I'm doing that, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to do it. It allows me off the hook, and then I've just allowed myself to fail in that area. I'm like, oh, it's okay, Chris. I make commitments to myself, and then I break them with my actions. And a lot of you have done that. You make a commitment. You say you're going to lose weight. You say you're going to start the business. You say you're going to write the song. You say you're going to do the thing, but then something happens, or you don't block time, or you'd rather watch Netflix, or you'd rather do this, as opposed to working on your dream. But I say, my friend, go jump into your dream. Go jump into it by taking action. Surround yourself with people that are going to encourage you and push you towards that dream. Get rid of the people that aren't going to stretch you. I need to keep hanging out with people. That was one of the things with the dreams, is I need to keep hanging out with people that are going to cause me to stretch, that are thinking bigger than I am. My think is small. I need to think big. I need to think 10x, right? Like, I need to do things that I've never done before if I want to become someone I've never been before. You've got to do the same thing. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results. You've got to change. And this is your year. This is your time. I remember I got finally fed up, man. Like, especially in the music game, I quickly realized who can make a hit and who can't. And so it's like, okay, I'm surrounding myself with people who can make the hits. Got away from the people that can't make the hits. working with the people that are the big swingers, you know what I'm saying? And so I hope this helps you swing for your dreams, man. Look, speaking of swinging, Babe Ruth struck out so many times, but he's known as a home run hitter. Yet he struck out more than anybody else, but he also hit more home runs than anybody else. Yes, I know people have beat his record, all that stuff, but the idea is you're not swinging enough. You need to take more swings. I need to take more swings. Let's do this. Make sure you pick up a copy of my book, From Red to Black. Go to manifest.com/From Red to Black, or pick it up on Amazon. Get your money right. Get your business right. Get your habits right. I share how I went crazy into debt, bad debt, dug myself out, built a multiple 6-7-figure empire that's helping people all over the world. Look, you got to help yourself before you can help other people. A lot of you have this twisted thing. Oh, I gotta go help you want to help all these other people. Well, help yourself. Get yourself stable. And I'm not saying you can't help anyone right now where you are, but the idea is that, look, you need to get you right. Get yourself in a position and then go help other people. You know what I'm saying?